Okay, working on a Honda CRV. Had to remove the lock cylinder from the steering column. And you know how difficult it is to hold a light. So, what we're using today is another kind of light. Probably nobody's ever seen this because it's kind of new. That's a 12-inch light stick that can be placed anywhere in the interior of the car. It can literally float inches from what you need to work on around the steering column. Doesn't matter. Left, right, side, bottom, top. Doesn't matter. It can go anywhere because it's hooked up to a flexible metal gooseneck. And that 36-inch long gooseneck can mount to any flat surface. It loves glass. In this case, it's mounted to the windshield on the inside. On the passenger side, there's a 9800 milliamp hour battery, powers the light for 4 hours. That's an industrial suction plate. It'll stay there all day. And you turn the switch on the battery, you'll have 4 hours of light on one charge. This light puts out about 2800 lumens of light, measured 12 inches from the target. So many of you have done jobs, as I have, where there's just no good way to put a light. And you actually sometimes resort to asking somebody to hold a light. But for this, you don't have to hold the light. It's being held for you. You can pivot this 360 degrees if you want. You can pivot it at a 90-degree angle. You know, it can go like this, 90 degrees. It doesn't matter. You want to put it on the top of the steering column? Put it on the top of the steering column. Here it is, floating in midair next to the speedometer. There it is, floating right above the steering column. I don't have to hold it. Just tighten the swivel, position it how you want. This is the third hand that you never have to hold a light. Anyway, Goose-Grip Mechanics Work Light. It is available on Amazon and it is available on the website Goose-Grip.com. This light is $199.99 on the website with free shipping. It's going to change your whole world of working on cars. It's that big a difference. I would say it's probably, it's hardly been discovered yet. I'm a small company. But this blows away any other light. It might not be instead of, because of course we're all going to have our other lights, but I don't use any other lights. I use this light. And I'm using it in the interior today. But it's really meant primarily for under the hood. Attach it to the windshield and the gooseneck will go through the gap in the hood. And then you can take this light and you can stick it down on the side of the engine in between the tiniest crevices, and that light will just float there magically. You don't have to hold it. If you're off an inch, just give it a nudge and it moves over. It's awesome. And if you forget to charge the battery, you can actually, it comes with a cable and you can just hook the cable up to the car battery when you're using it under the hood. Maybe in the future I'll have a cable made so that you can plug it into the cigarette lighter. But you could also buy a second battery on the site too, okay? There's no substitute for having multiple batteries. Batteries are about 48 bucks on the website. And there's free shipping on the battery as well. Anyway, take a look, goosegrip.com. It's going to make a big difference in your auto mechanic life. It has in mind. Even though I'm the founder, I'm the inventor of this light, I still am a mechanic. I use it every single day. I'm using it today. CRV ignition lock cylinder. There's nothing more fabulous than being able to have a light in the interior of a car, working on teeny tiny small items buried in the steering column, and be able to have a light that just floats like magic without holding it. Nothing's better than that. You ain't got nothing. You've never used anything as good as that. It doesn't exist. Now it does. This is literally better than a person willing to hold a light for you. It is that good. No whining about the cost. I'm a mechanic, 42 years. I know everybody buys tools that cost hundreds of dollars in the hopes that they might use it twice a year. So no whining about a $200 light. You're going to use this every day if you're a real mechanic. Now, if you're a troll and you just want to like slam it, I know there's going to be some of you that do that, okay? But for a professional mechanic, a $200 thing that you're going to use every single day on probably almost every car is nothing. This light could actually be twice this price and it would still help you out a lot. There's approximately $110 in raw materials in this light. There's a lot more going on in this light than it's just appearance. Everything is custom made. There's nothing off the shelf. Nothing. And the most expensive thing on this light, of course, is the battery and that swivel. That custom made stainless steel swivel. Didn't exist. Had to have it designed and built. I didn't invent everything, but I invented the combination of these. It has a patent pending on it, and I have a trademark on the word Goose-Grip. So, I suggest you look at it. You're going to like it. And you know what? I'm so confident about this thing. If you bought it and you didn't like it, you could send it back. I'll refund your money. And I'm so confident you're not going to send it back, I'd even refund your shipping. It's also got a lifetime warranty. I don't see any of Milwaukee's lights having lifetime warranties. There's a little fine print with this, but none of the fine print's bad. If anything breaks on this light for the life, I don't care how many years, show me a picture of the broken part. I'll send you another part. The most it's going to cost you is $20 to replace the part yourself. The only thing that's really ever going to go bad, maybe, is the light stick. The light stick has the wire as part of the light stick. So I will sell you another light stick with wire for $20 plus the shipping. So maybe it'll cost you about $26 to receive it. But this light that I've been using here is over a year old. It doesn't break. There's no plastic on this light. It's all stainless steel and metal and cast aluminum and aircraft grade CNC aluminum housing that holds the light in place. Stainless steel, 304 stainless swivel. It's absolutely off the hook. Take a look. Goosegrip.com.